Yo, good evening, everybody. I want to welcome everyone to Triggered News Topics, and I am your host, Thy Lord, Amin Ra. The title of today's commentary is called Culture Check. When I was growing up, there was a comedian, very underrated, but to me, he's one of the funniest comedians out there. His name was Paul Mooney. Now, Paul Mooney, he used to always say, everybody wants to be black, but don't nobody want to be black. Now, when I was young, I didn't really understood that, but growing up, and I started studying on my history being a freeman or foundational black American in this country, the past my people had in this United States of America was not good at all. But in order to survive that, we had to adapt, we had to create, we had to innovate, and we had to fight. We had to compete, be competitive to survive. So what we did was we started doing our own thing. Everything from down to language to dress and what we ate. We had to create our own culture because the dominant society culture didn't want nothing to do with us. So while the dominant society spoke proper English, we spoke what they call slang. We reversed the word, a meaning of a word, or created a certain way of how to say something, so we can able to express ourselves with ourselves while being under the eye of the dominant society. Same thing with food. They would give us scraps and or food that was unhealthy or not enough, and our forefathers, our foreparents had to do what they had to do. They had to take it and stretch it out so it can make more for more mouths and add different ingredients and flavoring to make it their own, which came out to as what they call now soul food. Same thing with clothes, as they would give us ratted, tatted, hand-me-downs, ripped and holy, or just maybe just burlap sacks and told you to do your thing. Our foreparents would get in there with the sew, with the needle and thread, and sew up the tears, or you know, maybe cut it up and make. If they had this burlap, they cut it up and make a outfit out of it, or if they had holes, they may take different color fabrics and cut a little square, whatever, and patch up the holes with that. And when you come out, you see it was something different, but it was likable. That's what we call our flavor, our style. Same thing with when we congregated, when we wanted to have fun and parties. We wasn't allowed to be at the big houses or the big barnyard dances and everything. So what we did our own thing. We found our own spaces. We partied in our shacks if we were allowed to. We partied on the porch if we were allowed to. We partied on that strip, that main strip in the slave quarters areas or the slave slums. Or we would find our little corner of a private little corner or something from underneath the eye of everyone. Maybe the back of the slave quarters, or the back of a house, find a little corner that was the brothers or whatever we go kick it with. You know. Now these types of things, these were generational, were passed down. Because like I said, from the slave quarters or the slave slums to the ghetto quarters or the ghetto slums, we've all still passed down these different things. We still speak our slang. We still, rock the clothes we would have rocked it, even though dominant society didn't make it for them. We may, buy it and take something more for add something. Maybe, loosen up the belts, get a looser waist, and let's sag or whatever. But we always added our own flavor to something. Same thing with congregating. We we would, like I said, we go hang out on the block or the streets or maybe a park or something, and we go from harmonizing using our voices to maybe pulling out instruments, the fiddles and stuff, to then modern technology. We had the radio, the transistor radios, and went from the big boom boxes. To, we have the speakers with the turntable systems, and what we do. we create a jam or party right where we at. If we in the park, we doing it in the park. If we on the front, we on the strip, we on the block, we doing it on the block party. And if we on the corner, we doing it on the corner. You know what I'm saying? With the battling and everything started with hip hop. See, these are the things that we develop because we grew up in a culture, in a country that didn't like us or want us around unless they could use us. But see, it didn't really matter because even before that, we've always been a people with rhythm. We've always been a people with soul. We've always created things, always created hymns and songs with we rhyming and things. Or we always cracking jokes, whatever, which metamorphosed to Jones and to the dozens, playing the dozens. These were our ways to survive, to maintain, to fight in this oppressive society, to compete, to compete. Just that spirit of staying alive, because we've always had to compete just to stay alive, you know? And that right there, that is what hip hop is. Hip hop is that combination of will to live with the soul of innovation. Because I don't care if you want to admit or not, everyone knows about the Freeman or foundational Black American history in this country and how we've had to adapt and innovate just to exist. Okay? Just to exist. So now, as I spoke before, you take and combine these elements of circumstances, from competition to innovation to adaptability, mixed with the rhythm and the soul of what is Freeman or foundational Black American, and those results will always be something remarkable. I mean, astonishing and always revered. Always. But always stay aware, because while at the same time it's being revered, it is also being hated. Hated by the dominant society, aka white supremacy. Hated. And to the point where they get to wanting to emulate it. Okay? But then they'll start playing these games like, now it's cool, and now they want to fool us to make us think that, we're down or we're part of it or we're being assimilated. But let me let you know something. While we go through those stages of hate and emulate, it is always, no matter where or what part of the stage they're in, it is always envied. Remember that. We are always envied. And see, once I understood that, that's what I understood what Paul Mooney always meant. Okay? That everybody wants to be black, but nobody wants to be black. Meaning that everybody wants the product which comes out of being black. Just like how a coal is black, but you put that coal under extreme amount of pressure and it comes out a diamond. See, everybody wants that diamond, that priceless product. But don't nobody wants to be the people. Nobody wants to be black people. Nobody wants to be that coal. Okay? Understand that situation. In fact, not only do they do not want to be that coal, but they don't even want the people of coal, the black people around, existing. And the reason why, because I know a lot of people is like, why? But the reason why is this. If you're not around, you can't stop or speak out from them straight up co-opting who we are. Straight co-opting our essence of what makes us who we are, the people. And they doing that because, like I said before, envy, emulate, because what we create is that remarkable and astonishing. So now listen, y'all, the latest target that they're trying to co-opt now and take from us is hip hop. Yeah, you heard me right, hip hop. And they're not coming, people. Wake up, they are here. They are here to take hip hop and hide the truth of who made hip hop, just like they've taken and hid the truth on every other thing that we have made for this country. From music to technology to medicine to business to finance, every contribution that Freeman or foundational Black American has made, has created, has innovated for and in this country, they are doing it once again. But now they're doing it with the full assistance from our so-called quotation friends, Fat Ho and Musty Rhymes. And for those who don't know, that's Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes. Now these fools are straight up trying to say that Latinos and Jamaicans alone created hip hop. They don't even mention foundational Black Americans anymore. Like we're just tag along. But see, listen, this commentary here is not to delve deep into how those claims are straight 100% false. Those are bold-faced lies. See, we're going to let our brother Tariq Nasheed and his documentary movie Microphone Check. Documentary movie that's going to set that straight, delve deep into every part of that. But see, this commentary here that I'm making, this here, right here, is for me sounding the alarms. That's right, I'm Paul revering this bitch. And I'm calling to arms all my FBAs, all my, when they say Freemen or foundational Black Americans. But I'm calling you. I'm calling you because I need every one of us to check this crap. As soon as you hear it or see it, right there where you, as soon as you hear it, right there, you got to check it. All right? Because see, when we say we checking something or we checking somebody, we checking things, that means we're setting things straight. We're setting something or someone straight. Just like when an MC says microphone check, he's setting it straight, letting the crowd know, letting the people know, his competitors know that this is his mic, he's running thing, he the king. All right? So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm setting shit straight. That hip-hop, along with from 80 to 90% of all American culture, comes from, created by, or innovated by, flipped script, whatever you want to say, by the Freeman or foundational Black American. So that's our culture. Hence to the title of this commentary, Culture Check. Because what I'm doing is I'm checking these culture vultures, setting the story straight. I want to thank all y'all for listening. I'm your host, Stylord Amon-Ra. This is Triggered News Topic. And if you want to hear a more in-depth commentary about this, please check out our brother Professor Black Truth's channel. He did a brilliant commentary by the name of Taking Back the Mic that delves a little bit into this. But if you want to get the full story, please go support Tariq Nasheed. All right, go to his channel, Tariq Radio. Also support with his little he got a kickstart for the documentary movie Microphone Check. Please support there. Also, when the movie come out, please go support, stream it, buy the DVD, do whatever you got to do. All right, my peoples, y'all have a good one.